Right, hello guys, it's Lewis here, and this is sort of a different thing I'm doing. This is probably a new angle to you. I haven't actually done this angle before on my channel, but I thought I'd try the little corner thing all the big YouTubers do. But anyway, this is a little Dream Team video thing. You can see the formation, hopefully if I can do it right, on the screen right now. It's 3-4-1-2, but I'll get more into that in a bit. And yeah, so just I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please leave a like rating, and let's get into it. So guys, we're going to be rolling with a 3-4-1-2 formation. Obviously this would not work in the game or in real life, but these players are never going to play together. Well, it's very unlikely anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a team, nice to look at. My favourite players, you can do it yourself if you like, but also because I don't believe there is enough quality right backs and left backs to, let's say, outweigh the centre backs or the extra centre back that I'm putting in and the extra attacker which I'm putting in. So this is a formation we're rolling with. You've got to see the players I'm rolling with. Some are probably up for debate, some are probably more obvious, but you'll see who I've chosen now. Let's go. So the first player in this team is of course the goalkeeper. It is the only real choice, to be honest, Manuel Neuer. He's not even 30 yet, so he's probably at his peak at the minute. He's 28, he's won both Bundesliga and World Cup already, and he obviously came third in the Ballon d'Or this year. I thought he probably deserved to win it purely because he's a keeper, and if a keeper was going to win it, except for Oliver Kahn, it's probably going to be now. So everyone has their opinions on that, but in terms of goalkeeping, he is definitely head and shoulders above the rest. He's a traditional sweeper keeper, and he is a brilliant way to start off this dream team. The first centre-back of the three in this team is, of course, Sergio Ramos. I say of course, but this is just my opinion. You may have your own yourselves, but he is probably the best centre-back in the world. He got Team of the Year card on Ultimate Team. He's rated 87 on FIFA, as you can see in this picture. He's also 28, the same age as Neuer, so probably at peak age for a centre-back. He's won the Euros, he's won the Champions League, he's won the World Cup, he's won, what's the Spanish league called? BBVA, that's the one. Found it in the end. He's won everything, and obviously he used to be a right back, now a centre back. Very solid in defence, and he would be the first choice for most people, I assume, in this team. So the man in the middle of this defensive trio, guys, is indeed Thiago Silva, as you can see on your screens right now. He is 30 years old, 2 years older than both Neuer and Ramos, but nevertheless, it doesn't change the fact that he is a god in real life. He's a god on FIFA. He's a Brazil captain. He obviously plays a massive role for Brazil, being their captain. And obviously he missed the game of the World Cup. I think it was against Germany, and that's when they lost 7-1. So he obviously left a massive hole in their defence. I put in the middle of my defence because the other two defenders, Ramos and you'll see the other one in a minute, used to be fullbacks or have played fullback a lot before in their past. So that's why I put him in the middle. But I don't even rate David Luiz because just his defensive abilities. That's my opinion. You might have your own. But yeah, he does a lot for PSG as well. He also got Team of the Year card in FIFA, and I think is a brilliant way to put brilliant player, to put in the middle of this defence for my dream team. The player to complete my defence is arguably, predictably, Jerome Boateng. He's the youngest player so far in the squad. He's 26. He already has 50 appearances for Germany. He could easily go on to make 100. He's a very solid centre-back. He used to play for right back. He's played right back at Manchester City, so that's why I've put him on the left side, because he's obviously used to playing out wide. He's won the Champions League, he's won the World Cup, obviously, like Neuer, because he was in the same squad this year, or last year, 2014, sorry. He's even won the FA Cup when he was at Manchester City. He's a very solid centre-back. He's got a very solid card on the game, and I think that's a brilliant defensive trio, and Neuer, of course. So guys, I understand that I spent a long time going through the defence and the goalkeeper, but that of course always is important in a team, so I'm going to go through the attack hopefully a bit quicker. Now the right midfielder in this squad is Gareth Bale. He's younger than Boateng, so he's the youngest player so far. He's 25, the players are getting younger, the next one's even younger. But nevertheless, Gareth Bale's come up so much since he's been playing in the Premier League for Southampton, even lower than that. He's gone from a left back to a left mid to a right mid to even playing through the middle sometimes for Real Madrid. He does play with Ronaldo, so he's shied out a little bit, but nevertheless, he is an extraordinary player. Brilliant left foot, could take a free kick. He runs the Welsh national team. That's how good he is. He can even get them into the 2016 Euros. And yeah, this is a pretty easy choice for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The next player, I think, is the youngest of them all in the squad, 21, Paul Pogba. Right, I read a stat the other day that he's on 25 grand a week, and he's already one of the best players in the world. I remember when he was bronze on our Ultimate Team at Manchester United, people used to play him as striker. And now look at his card, look at him in real life. He's incredible. I've made the prediction to my friend Lewis that he'll win the Ballon d'Or at some point in his career. He's an incredible player. He's also a very important player for France at 21 years old. He scored 5 goals and 22 for them from centre mid. He can play defensive, he can play attacking. And when you see this next centre mid with him, you'll see the brutalness of this midfield. Paul Pogba's partner in the central midfield of this team is 10 years older than him. It is Yaya Toure. This is why I mentioned the strength of this midfield. Just look at the stats on FIFA all alone. 88 physical for Pogba, 90 for Yaya Toure. Real life, they're incredible. I'm not just basing it all on FIFA. He's upcoming 100 appearances for Ivory Coast, which is brilliant. He's playing at the African Cup of Nations with them at the minute. He could run probably any midfield in the world you could think of. He runs the Premier League's midfield for Manchester City anyway. He's one of the world's best, and he's got an amazing free kick on him, and he could probably lead Manchester City to the league this season if they need someone to do it, with Aguero, of course. For the left midfield position of this squad, I'm sure he would be in any other team as well. It's the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. Arguably one of the best players, well, he is one of the best, but he's arguably the best player ever to step foot on a football pitch. I think he turned 30 yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is right. But just look at his goals record here. 183 appearances for Real Madrid, 205 goals. Let that sink in. From left midfield, most of them. He's got over 100 appearances for Portugal, which is incredible. He's won pretty much everything except for World Cup and the Euros because, unfortunately for him, Portugal aren't as strong as other nations, but he's won numerous Ballon d'Ors. I'm sure he might win a couple more before the end of his career. And yeah, I think this one was pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. So you might be a bit confused seeing Alexis Sanchez in centre attacking mid, but of course, this is just based on Foothead, so it's easy to show you guys. In real life, he does play there sometimes. This is not a FIFA side. At Barcelona, he was a bit shadowed out, obviously, by Messi and Neymar, the likes of those sort of players. But he's come to Arsenal. Look at the impact he's made on the Prem. 12 goals in 21 games. He's pretty much a Chile legend, and I might get some hate for this, but he's pretty much carried Arsenal. He's a very good player. He's still only young, I think. I'm 26. That's okay for it. That's pretty good. He might not have even peaks yet. So, yeah, Sanchez is my conclusion in centre attacking mid for this side. Like Ronaldo, I'm not going to spend too much time on this player because, like Ronaldo again, he will be in basically every dream team you see. He's an obvious inclusion. He has won numerous Ballon d'Ors like Ronaldo. You can't actually see it on the screen yet, so I'm just going to say it's Lionel Messi. He's only 27. He's still got probably 6 really good years in him. Will he ever move away from Barcelona? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see him in the Premier League, but are we sure that'll ever happen? I'm not sure. But get a load of this goals record. 265 goals in 298 games for Barcelona, including 6 in 22 for Barcelona B. Not that good, but in 2004 when he moved to the original Barcelona side, he has done a lot better. He's probably going to win a few more Ballon d'Ors in his career. There's no doubt about that. But will we ever see a better player? He also has a case of being the best ever player to set foot on a football pitch. I'm not sure, and wait till you see his strike partner. The strike partner of Lionel Messi in this team is, in some way, his strike partner in real life. For Argentina, he plays with Sergio Aguero up front. What an incredible strike force. Aguero is just 26. He has got so many years left in him. He's probably peaking, if not already peaked. It's quite exciting because he's still quite young, so he's got a lot of years ahead of him. He's got 66 goals in 101 appearances for Manchester City, which is not a bad comeback at all. It's a dream Argentine duo. Obviously, you've got Tevez and people like that up there as well. I can't wait to see him play with Wilfred Bonny either. He's going to be really good with Manchester City. I've seen him been labelled the beauty and the beast. Obviously, Aguero being the beauty because of his versatile play, and Bonny being the beast because of his strength and, overall like that. I didn't really rate him until this season, but this season he's completely changed my mind of him as a player. He just pops up when he's not even doing anything in a game. He can get you a goal when you want, and he's pretty much good enough to play in any team, including this one. I'm just going to do the bench for this team all in one because I don't want this video to be too long and boring for you guys. But to start off with, I've got De Gea as my goalkeeper. Now, I haven't got stats up for these players, but I know De Gea is very young. I'm not sure how young, but he's saved Manchester United on countless occasions. I've chosen him over Courtois because I believe, in theory, he will be better than Courtois. That's just my opinion, you may have yours. But my defender, or one of my defenders, is Philipp Lahm. I don't have a centre back on the bench, but of course, Lahm is a CDM in somewhat real life and FIFA, but let's be honest, we all see him as a right back still. He's incredible. He's won so much, just retired from international football, and yeah, let's leave Lahm at that. We haven't got much time. Jordi Alba, brilliant going forward, brilliant for Spain, brilliant for Barcelona. No more to be said, really. Toni Kroos did get Team of the Year card. He would have been included, my third choice centre mid. Just missed out to Yaya Toure, actually. I was debating between those two, which one to put in, because Kroos is also defensive and attacking. Neymar would definitely be my first choice at left mid anytime, except for the world's greatest, Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's very unlucky for Neymar. He obviously plays in the dream trio with Suarez, Messi and himself, Neymar. Lewandowski I've rated ever since I saw him at the Euros for Poland. He's obviously had a big money move to Bayern. It wasn't big money because it was free, but
in terms of publicity and stuff, it was very big for him and the world of football. And the surprise inclusion is actually an English player, since obviously football was invented in England. I felt I should include him. Daniel Sturridge. I also follow Liverpool, if you didn't know, and he's a really good player. He's come along a lot, sorry. He's still quite young. Can't remember off the top of my head how young. I think he's 25, 24, 20, I want to say 25. But yeah, he's my surprise inclusion. I don't think he'd have a problem being in this team. I don't see how he wouldn't fit in. So why not include an English player? There's my team, lads.
So guys, that is my team. I think it's a pretty solid team. Again, it wouldn't work on FIFA. Bad chemistry, bad formation, sort of thing like that. But I think it's got a good defensive attacking balance with both Yaya Toure and Paul Pogba being both defensive players as well as attacking players if they want to be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I might do a bit more of these corner thingies because it's actually quite cool. It makes me feel good about myself. But anyway, that sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please leave a like rating. Please comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, goodbye.